Use the referral link in the description to g2a.com for all of your Xbox codes, PlayStation codes and video games, and be sure to use the code CHES at checkout to get yourself 3% cash back. Hey guys, welcome to episode 16 of Season 2 here at Fulham. We're out of the January transfer window now. We've Leeds at home on February the 1st in the FA Cup. Competition I would very much like to win this year if possible. We got championship opposition in the third round. Somehow struggled to a 2-2 draw, but then were able to win on penalties in the replay. And then championship opposition again, but with a game against Liverpool on the horizon. We are wanting to try and ensure we finish top 4 in the Premier League as well, but the FA Cup is taking my priority at this stage, considering the point in the FIFA year that we're in, with FIFA19 just around the corner. We'll have the stereotypical 2 games and then the squad report for the first episode outside the transfer window. Moving forward though, there will only be 2 games per episode for the next few days. I'm away from home, out of the country again. It's that time of year. I fly Thursday and I'm back Monday, I think, to an unspecified location for an unspecified event. Wink. So we shall see what happens after that on the channel. But moving forward for now, got the remainder of this second season here at Fulham, and hopefully we can get ourselves through to the next round of the FA Cup and continue our decent run in the Premier League. We are, however, going to be without Patrick Cutrone today. He picked up an injury in the last episode and will be out for 3 weeks or so. Rafael Leao will step into his shoes, and then we shall throw Rui Fonte onto the bench, and we'll see what happens with regards the overall results. Rafael Leao disappointing in yesterday's episode. Needs to prove me wrong today, because I very much think that he's going to prove to be a bit of a dud signing in the long term. But he may prove me wrong if he gets to a higher rating and continues to grow. We shall see what happens. Drop the video a like if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any further content. Let's get ourselves through to the next round of the FA Cup and then take it from there against Liverpool. Nice tackle by Joe Bryan on Ansaldi. Ryan Sessegnon will get there ahead of the on-rushing defender. Seri. It's poor. Very poor. Why he's decided to backkill that, I'm not entirely sure. And now, Chibiki is in behind. Good save by Rossi. I've been really worried there. Racing away from me, Chibitsky. Alioski with the corner. Whipped in. Oh, it's dangerous as well. Well blocked by Tom Kenny at the near post. But the referee has pointed to the penalty spot.
Was it a penalty for you, Alan? There's been no booking.
I want to see a replay. So he just went to try and block this shot, and I think the man that had the effort just fell on top of him.
He had to make the call.
He's gone to try and clear that with an overhead kick there, Seri, and slid and taken the man's standing foot. Probably is a penalty after seeing a replay. Samuel Saiz to step up. He's going to go left. Saved by Rossi. Not sure whether that's justice or not. Still undecided as to whether it was a genuine spot kick or not. You guys can be the judge in the comment section. But the referee judged it to be a penalty. Samuel Saiz has a follow-up effort that's blocked. Tom Kenny will head by him for another Leeds corner. We are pinned in our own box right now. Alioski again for the 3rd time. Keeper comes, punches only. Leao should win this header. Doesn't. Tabitsky can't get to it. Debok tackled by Leao. Oh, but unfairly so, says the referee. Still, the ball will fly into the box from Alioski. This time from a free kick rather than a corner. Can we get rid of it? No. Saved by Rossi. Take your time. Calm down. Let's just settle ourselves. Charlotte puts the pressure on and wins the ball back. Gets the turn in well. And Sessegnon will lay that across. It wouldn't switch to Tom Kenny to let me try and close the ball down. Oh, Atebo's done me there with that heavy touch. And I've got to be wary, because if plays the right ball, the man in the middle will be free to receive it. And thankfully, Lamar Chan marshals the space well. Another Leeds corner, though. Alioski to deliver it into the middle again. Oh, what a save again from Rossi. Keeping me in it, my goalkeeper here. That pass was meant to go straight to Zambo Anguissa. Almost caught me out. Sessegnon in behind, though. Maybe we can catch them out on the counter-attack. Luke Ayling trying to close me down. He's not going to get near me. Sessegnon with the whip. It's a good one. Shines to the back post, but the Bok wins the header and scrambled away. Brian out to Sessegnon again. I've got any central options. Zambo Anguissa offering himself forward now. Rafael Leao into Tom Kenny. Across here to Andre Schürrle. The post. And back out again. How neither side have scored in this game, I don't know. 0-0 after half an hour. Driving into some space. Oh, nice tackle by Anguissa. I can't get there with the defender though. And Samu Saiz is in possession, spreads it out wide here to Alioski. Thorn in my side so far, Alioski. Very, very creative. Good cross. This should be 1-0. It's not. Timothy Fosu-Mensah wins the header. Referee, get out the bloody way! Oh, couldn't get to the ball there because the referee just stood in the way. Nice turn by Schürrle. Trying to send the defender. That's gone well. Rafael's ahead of me. He's on the side here. Try and hold off the defenders. Maybe touch, turn, look for support. Here it is. Anguissa, nice touch and turn from him. Seri, that's nice. And the finish is left wanting. How have there been no goals in this first half? That's okay. Picked off. Schürrle. Seri through to Rafael. Good first touch and a finish. When his touch is on point, he's decent. Rafael's first touch angled the run there beautifully to open up the opportunity for the shot because he's running away from goal and that touch turns him back in. And then it's a good finish into the far top side netting. That's the sort of quality I need from him on a more regular basis. It's the sort of quality this game needed to find the back of the net for the first time for either team. It was practically the last action of the first half. We are in front. Saiz around the corner there to Tabitsky. Oh, well read by Le Marchand. Cuts that out nicely. Anguissa's there, but he's well marshalled. Seri couldn't get out of his feet quickly enough to spread it to the right back. Now we're in trouble. Samu Saiz out wide. Luke Ayling down the line to Alioski. Joe Bryan's with him. Gets something to stop the cross, but Saiz will deliver the ball into the box regardless. Fosu-Mensah's there to win the header. His physicality really does come in handy at times. And to be fair, Cyrus Christie's pretty physical as well. So we're well sourced at right back, despite them not having the highest of ratings. What a diving header from Samu Saiz. That was ridiculous. Leeds have been the better team in this game. They've had twice as many chances as me. And that is a superb header. But where is the man on the post going? He stays on the post, he clears it. He literally runs away. Cheers then. Corner for Leeds. Saiz, their goal scorer, to take it. Well, that wasn't the best, was it, from Kearney? Rossi punches, it drops back to Saiz. Spaniard gets into the middle. They hit the base of the post, and somehow that found its way into Rossi's hands. It almost looks as if it went through him to get there. Did that come back? Like, was that a graphical thing where it just came back through him? Or no, it genuinely just rolled straight back past his face and into his hands. That was lucky. Free kick for Leeds. Really not much time left in the game now. Headed that away. Sessegnon over the top to Leao. Driving forward. I've got Cabano on the right hand side, but Rafael Leao is seemingly taking it all on himself to try and win us the game in the last moment. I have nothing but relief because I desperately wanted to avoid another FA Cup replay. Rafael Leao, in fairness to him, has stepped up to the plate in this game. In one where he struggled in front of goal. That touch was so very heavy there. I wasn't sure he was actually going to get to it, but he is able to squeeze it under the keeper. His third goal in the FA Cup this season. He's second in this one against Leeds. And the one that might well fire us through to the fifth round. There's not much time left here for Leeds United. They're going to have to do something on this attack. Oh, and O'Brien intercepts, and that might be all it is all she wrote, as I nearly gave the ball away. We're through to the next round of the FA Cup, thanks to a last gasp winner from Rafael Leao. Well, that tells you everything you need to know about the performance, doesn't it? The first 4 highlights were all Rossi saves. Leeds, the better team. Definitely the better team. 3 times as many shots as me, but I had twice as many goals as them. Liverpool. Right, Liverpool carry us in goal. Now Besiktas in real life. He's their number 10 for some reason. Vidal, Van Dijk, Ben Mee and Andrew Robertson at the back. Chirivella, Fabinho and Henderson with Salah, Ings and Mane up top. It's the front 3. They've got Origi on the bench, Keita on the bench, Alisson on the bench as well. Liverpool have the best home record in the entire league. They are top of the entire league. Help me. Vidal turns his side, Sessegnon takes it off him. Rafael Leao will go out wide here to Andre Schürrle, who's burst past the defender very well indeed. I've got Virgil van Dijk with me. Here's Rafael Leao. I'm actually going to go all the way across here to Ryan Sessegnon. Could be a dream start at Anfield for us. Oh, it is! Karius gets something on it, but it's not enough. Fulham 1, Liverpool 0 in the 6th minute. Rafael Leao just had no movement in the middle. They just basically stood in the way for Andre Schürrle. Thankfully, Sessegnon was arriving on the overlap with support. Not the best of placed shots, but enough to get it past Karius. We lead. Here's Andre Schürrle. Back to Zambo and Gisa. Out wide here to Sessegnon. Joe Bryan continuing on the overlap. Will whip it towards the back post where Rafael Leao is arriving. But Ben Mee wins the header. Seri delivers it into the middle. Underneath this, Ben Mee again. Having a good solid game at the back. The former Burnley man. Sessegnon in there to Kearney. That's a foul, probably, and given as such. Tom Kearney scored his first free kick for me not all too long ago. Can he grab a second? Put a little bit of power on it. Over the wall! On target, but saved.
There's some potential in this move.
Mane turns back well. Henderson into Shiravela. Henderson, ooh, that was floating dangerously towards the top corner. Thankfully, Rossi got up to it. Mane will draw himself out of position there. That means that I can work it forward well and actually quite quickly. Schürrle up against Andrew Robertson. Nice turn. No strength. Although, foul given. See if we can whip this towards the back post and maybe someone can get on the end of it. That someone might be Marchand. It was Alfie Mawson. Well saved by Karius. Well up Marchand. Lovely header. Alfie Mawson, who just had that chance. He's underneath it. Seri, wait. Sessegnon actually going to pull this back, looking for Jean-Michel Seri. And the effort is well saved, comfortably so. Not enough power on the shot. What have you done, Loris Karius? Seri blocked out for a corner. Karius causing Van Dijk all sorts of problems there. Good delivery. Schürrle. Nacho Vidal just hacks that away. That may even be another corner. It's not. It's the throw right in the corner. Sessegnon couldn't go back to the man there because I wasn't sure whether he was onside or not. That's a decent whip. Oh, it might drop for Schürrle. It's not going to. Can I keep it in though at the very least? Yes. Turn away from the man that's with me. Whip it in with the left foot. Sessegnon at the back post. Easy for the keeper. Schürrle into Anguissa across there to Jean-Michel Seri. Forward to Rafael Leao. Oh, will reach Andre Schürrle and it will be 2-0. They might be top of the league. They might have the best home record. They're not turning up today. Fulham 2, Liverpool 0. Nice tackle by Anguissa. Forward to Leao. That's nicely done. Rafael Leao gets the shot in, but it's well saved. Fabinho going off and presumably Naby Keita coming on. Good delivery. Fosu-Mensah's up, but his header is inaccurate. It was Naby Keita that came on. Kenny's done just enough to nod that back to Joe Bryan and Gisa. I need a runner. I've got one. Andre Schürrle. Someone's on the floor in the middle. Schürrle will pull this back to Zambo and Gisa. Saved by Karius. Get to that first. He's nowhere near it. Fosu-Mensah across into the middle. And Gisa again out of his feet, but Naby Keita does enough. Free kick for Liverpool. There is still time for them to fight back here. Salah delivers. Headed away by Marchand. It will reach Ryan Sessegnon. Quickly look inside. It wasn't meant for you. It was meant to go straight to Leao. It's annoying. Aite, could he win that back? Yes. Yes. Kenny. Inside. Keep making that run. Keep making that run. Keep making that run. Ryan Sessegnon out of his feet. Oh, Virgil van Dijk does well. Good header by Timothy Fosu-Mensah. Forward Aite brings that down. Inside to Kenny. We'll go back out to him. Aite forward to Leao. Arriving here was Jetson Fernandez, but Rafael Leao's pass was poor, to say the least. Dejan Lovren. Oh, that pass was definitely poor. And space here. Oh, cut out nicely by Dejan Lovren. Just not quite able to thread the ball through for a third to really kill the game off. Time running out, but Sadio Mane's in behind. He's got Mo Salah at the back post to aim for if he can find him. He's not going to find him. He's going to find only Marchand. Jetson Fernandez touch sets him down, but so does Naby Keita's. We will clear it. Aite. Oh, tried to squeeze it through. It's going to rebound here for Ben Mee. Here's Mo Salah in space. Heavy touch. Marchand with a great diving challenge to ensure that the Egyptian doesn't get the space he needs to have a clean shot on target. Rafael Leao will play the 1-2. and drive forward. Try and hold up possession nicely. Brian into Kearney. There's Jedson Fernandez. Leao, make that run in behind. Lovely turn by Jedson. Play a quick 1-2 with Rafael Leao. Let fly with the left foot. Stunning third. 3 goals, 3 points. We are going to be getting a win here against Liverpool. A very much unexpected win. Especially the manner in which it's gone down. But one that we will very, very pleased to receive. Oh, Liverpool 0, Fulham 3. The best home... Wow. I smacked them as well. Best home record in the league, Liverpool. Or at least they had the best home record in the league. Whether that is still the case or not after that drubbing, I'm not sure. But that is exactly what we needed at this stage of the season to fire us back into the top 4. And we're only 4 points away from first. The title challenge still lives. Slim, but still lives. Squad report, Agustin Rossi up 2 to 82 so far this season. 89 positioning is by far his best stat and the most obvious one on the pitch as well. Bettinelli growing still, up 1. I haven't yet trained Morgan Hughes, but I don't really have the need to as of yet. Steven Sessegnon growing nicely, up 1. Dennis Odoi down 1. I cannot for the life of me get anyone to buy him. Cyrus Christie is up 1 to 75, which is good. Timothy Fosu-Mensah is up 1 to 77, which is equally impressive. Varnier up 4 to 76, although heavily trained, of course. Lemarchand up 2 to 81, with no training influence from me. 29, to have got up 2 ratings, is peculiar with regards to career mode. Very, very nice to see that. Alfie Mawson up 2 as well to 77. Giallo up 1 to 69. Thomas Callas up 2 to 75. He's actually asked to leave, Thomas Callas. So I might have to let him go next window. I'm not sure if there'll be a third season. I would like to get a third season in if I can. It depends on timings, of course, between now and FIFA 19. Ryan Sessegnon up 2 to 77. Not growing at all physically, but technically growing very nicely indeed. Brian up 1 to 78. Cisse up 1 to 72. And Gisa up 1 to 77. Growth throughout the squad, apart from Tom Kearney, frustratingly. And Jean-Michel Seri, annoyingly as well. He's had an indifferent season. His assist for Andre Schürrle in real life at the weekend was superb, though. A little scoop pass was absolutely beautiful. Jedson Fernandez up 2 to 74. He not had much luck in front of goal recently until that left-footed strike there against Liverpool that was particularly well taken. Stefan Johansson, not much first-team football for him. No growth. Andre Schürrle has plenty of first-team football, but no growth. Torsteinsson even... no first-team football for him at all, but a little bit of growth. Edun, similar, little bit of growth, no first-team football. Same for De La Torre, little bit of growth, no first-team football. Kite, little bit of growth, no first-team football. You can already guess what the phrase is for Harrison Hill. Patrick Cutrone up 7 to 80 rated. I was training him quite heavily though this season, although obviously I can't train his physicals with regards to his acceleration and sprint speed, so nice to see them fly up. Rafael Leao up 2 to 77. 86 finishing on him now. What's he got? 8 goals in 16 games, but 1 in 8 in the Premier League. And that is where he's been lacking. Rui Fonte, very unhappy, understandably so. I tried to tell him I couldn't move him on. Humphreys up 1. Aite, no growth, but he's now 30. So perhaps I see him not shoot down in overall rating, although his sprint speed's dropped by 1. And Niskins Cabano is up 1 to 75. 2 goals in 17 games for him, although only 1 in competitive play this season. Or, to be fair, the majority of his appearances haven't been starts. They've been from the substitutes bench. But I'm pleased with that episode. Probably the best one we've had for a while, actually. And Patrick Cutrone is on his way back to the starting lineup, but probably won't play against Derby. I'll rotate slightly against the Derby City, but it'll be Derby and Everton tomorrow. As I say, 2 games per episode for the foreseeable future over the next week or so, as I'm again out of the country and having to get ahead on content. Hopefully we'll finish this second season as soon as possible. Then we'll contemplate whether there's time for a third between now and FIFA 19 content. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any more. And I will see you next time.